Testing. Yo. What's up? What's up? So, my stream did shut off. Some sort of authentication error. I, made some food. Changed my Twitch password. Hey, what's up, Ashes? Yo, my streaming program was losing authentication for Twitch, like it couldn't authenticate. I changed my Twitch password. Re-logged into that mo. Anyways, it was your message I saw. I looked over and I saw Ashes Pashes said disconnected, and I was like, oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. But thank you. Thanks for helping me out with that. Let's see. Weird. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I just go with the flow. This block variation stuff, it's just one of those jobs where I feel like if I just keep working on it, it'll be over. You assume it's a connection error? Yeah, no. Basically, yeah, I couldn't prove that I was really the real authentic Mr. Brooks for a minute there. And the stream had to shut down. Basically, it was like, hold on. Is this really Mr. Brooks? Cannot authenticate. Shut down the stream. We could have an imposter. I mean, that's good though. I wouldn't want any imposters out and about. Well, that room is done. Ew, it's just... I better put a light in here. So here's the deal. Like I said, I've been using Quizlet, the app. By the way, if you don't know what Quizlet is, okay, so let me take this back a notch. Back when I went to school, we didn't have Quizlet. I don't know what the fuck this shit is, but it's basically the answers to school, you know? Like wherever you're learning, somebody else has already learned it and they've already put the answers on this website. And well, if you need to add your own information, you can make your own quizzes. Anyways, it's like the World Wide Web. Everyone has access to all these questions and answers. And well, first of all, you might already find your quiz on there. Somebody might have already made the Quizlet. As long as one person puts in the energy to type the test up and put it on Quizlet, everyone has access to it now. Well, when I went back to school, before I got into some trouble, I was in school again just a couple years ago. And all these kids were using Quizlet. And it's amazing. You love Quizlet? Is very helpful with college? Yeah. So basically, here's what's going on. I'm trying to learn a second language, but I've never learned a second language before. So what I've realized is I'm not good at learning a second language, or like, I don't know how to. And I realize that's a big problem with people. I mean, I guess you could pay for some of the most expensive like language learning software and it will basically hold your hand and show you how to learn. But I'm teaching myself. And I'm realizing you have to know how to teach yourself how to learn a language. You can't just study it. You got to study it right. But anyways, one of the techniques is having a very specific strategy of action on how you're going to study. And I realized I needed to learn some vocabulary. And so I'm using Quizlet to teach me vocabulary by making flashcards. You're horrible at learning a second language. It took you 5 years of required Spanish and you still suck, right? So here's the deal. If you go on YouTube and you start watching videos, basically asking that question, you know, why is it taking me 5 years of required Spanish and I still couldn't carry on a conversation with anybody? All you can do is ask where the library is and stuff, you know? And it's because here's what the general consensus is. If you want to learn a second language, it has to come from a place of personal passion. First of all, you have to be serious about it. And then you have to learn it strategically. And that's the biggest part for me, was learning strategically, because let me tell you, one of the biggest wastes of time is going on YouTube and playing a video where somebody says, cat, barilo, dog, kukura, snake, sarp. You know, one of those videos? No, that's not teaching me anything. But I might, by being naive, I might watch those videos feeling like I'm putting in the effort to learn. And I'm scratching my head wondering, how come I can't learn any of these words, you know? And it's because you need to be very proactive in learning a second language and analyze how you learn and think about which strategies work and which ones don't. And I realized I can't learn vocabulary. Originally, I would think of a word. Oh, it'd be really great if I knew this word, right? I would go research it and I might try and practice it throughout the day, but it's really not going to stick. And plus, I'm learning maybe one word every, several weeks. That's very casual and that's not good at all. So now I'm actively learning the language to where I'm memorizing like 50 words a day. And I'm like, that's because I'm flipping on the switch and I'm saying, no, I'm actually going to devote myself to learning right now. And I'm using flashcards because I remember in school, those worked for me. I'm not saying that that's what works and that's the answer, but me personally, when I was growing up in school, I knew that when I used flashcards, I would ace a test. Whether or not, all I know is that means that works for me. So what I'm doing is I'm taking all of my vocabulary, all of it. I'm taking hundreds of words and just spilling them onto flashcards. And then in my phone while I'm in the bed, I've got flashcards that I can swipe left or right like it's freaking Tinder over here. And I can be like, know it, don't know it, don't know it. And it'll learn the words that I'm good at, and it'll start to make me care about the words I'm not good at more. It'll make me work on them more. You didn't want to learn, but you do know how to say ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Yeah. So that's the difference here, is I'm actually passionate about learning this language. But here's the part where I'm stuck now, okay? I've always been turned off by the idea of learning vocabulary. So when I first started picking up the language, I would learn not vocabulary, but the logic of how do you formulate sentences and how do you adjust words based on the ownership, you know, if it's masculine or feminine, all that past tense or future, you know, grammar, right? I was learning a shit ton of grammar, but not much vocabulary because I didn't like the idea of learning vocabulary. So I'm over here learning the ins and outs on how to perfectly formulate sentences, but at the end of the day, I still don't even know that many words, right? Another thing I did is I even learned how to read the script. As in, whenever the written language is written down on a newspaper and to the normal person it looks like gibberish, I learned how to read all those symbols. I've already done this. I've already learned how to read all those symbols and sound out the words. But the thing that was holding me back is I could read, but I didn't understand what any of it meant. It's like if someone came over and you showed them a book and they read the word and they said hippopotamus. And you're like, perfect, you read that. Great, the word is hippopotamus. And they looked at you and said, yeah, but I have no idea what the fuck a hippopotamus is, right? So that's where I was with reading is I can read the whole book, but I still don't have the vocabulary to take what's coming out of my mouth and actually interpret that, right? So all signs are leading to the fact that, hey, Brooks, you know what you need to do next. You're devoting yourself to learning the language. Quit dicking around. Do you know what I need to do now? And that's vocabulary. So this one thing that I've been putting off for so long, I'm actively learning vocabulary right now. Like 50 words a day. Just on Quizlet. It's unbelievable. And it amazes me. One of the points that really stuck out in the videos is that people feel like they're personally not good at learning the language. And what happens when you're on YouTube and you watch like 10 different people, polyglots are called, that speak multiple languages, and all of them are saying over and over again, it's not you that's bad at learning a language, you just don't know how to do it right. I realize that's what the problem is you have to know how to learn a language, or else you're going to feel like you're not good at it. And you're going to blame yourself. It's easy to feel like you're the reason why you can't speak Spanish after 4 years, you know? It's easy to feel like that. And another philosophy I picked up on is that, you know, language, and not language, but learning in general is best done when you feel good about yourself. It's always good whenever you're happy and learning. If you're trying to learn from a place of disappointment, it's not the same. It's not as empowering. It's you telling yourself, I need to learn because I'm failing. Instead of telling yourself, hey, yippee, I'm learning more, you know? I don't know. You need to be happy when you're trying to learn. So by me picking up these techniques that are working out really well, like, okay, now I'm drastically learning vocabulary at a faster pace. I can feel good about it. I can feel positive about progress. And it makes me feel really good and motivated because I'm doing a good job, you know? So just apparently learning a new language, once you get good at it, you're good. You can replicate that and do it again. You can just learn more and more languages easier. To be passionate and to also constantly actively use it. Like constantly talk, read, and think in the language. Yeah. By the way, what language are you learning? I'm learning Nepali, which is weird in that it's not very popular of a language. So therefore, I can't just immediately now become a more valuable person because I can speak it. Like if I was learning Spanish, I immediately become more valuable in all of American life. It matters. But it does not matter one bit if I walk around and I know how to speak Nepali. That's just for my own personal goals. No, I ended up leaving this open. I know it leaves that fence kind of open, but I don't care. You've always wanted to learn Latin. I'm going to do some more of this block variation from the outside. I got to do the top of this bad boy. You can see the difference between the bottom and the top. So here's the thing. Whenever I first started picking up the language, I was working with people that spoke native Nepali. And I would take words that I cared about and I would go and practice them all day. And I would go to these people and I would say it. And I would ingrain it into my being because I was actively practicing it. And I would take that word into my soul, right? But if I learn a new vocabulary word now and I don't put it into my soul, I just put it into my memory, it doesn't mean as much. It's just a recollection. Like I can recall that vocabulary term, but it's not like a part of how I think, you know? It's just harder without the native speaking people. Another thing is I watched a video that made a really good point. Say, for example, I want to watch a foreign movie. If I want to learn French, for example, and I watch a French movie and I just nosedive into a French movie and just watch the whole thing. Well, quite honestly, you're not going to understand a piece of that, not even for a second. And your brain is going to trash a lot of this because it knows it's all useless information and it can't keep up. And so how are you ever going to learn by watching French movies? Well, what you need to do is, this is what got me kicked on vocabulary, is the guy said you have to know a lot of vocabulary so that when you're watching a movie like that, like a random French movie, if you can pick out one every, you got to pick out words every once in a while. You got to recognize something in order for your brain to naturally grab onto that and learn the context and grow around the vocabulary that you've learned. So it's important for me to add a shit ton of vocabulary to my brain. So when I'm watching these movies in a foreign language, there's enough context that I can actually go, oh, they're talking about going to get something to eat after this. And then they will go get something to eat. And then I'll know, yes, I'm learning, you know? But if I don't know any fucking words, then none of this is ever going to happen, you know? So anyways, I've come to the realization that I need to quit dicking around with this vocabulary and hit it hard. And I am. And it's really cool because I don't have work to worry about. I just wake up in the morning and I can just like study vocabulary. And then my mom was like, oh, you know, that sounds fun. I wish I had hobbies. It's too late for that. And then I just, you know, of course I said, okay. But I thought about it later and I was like, no, anybody can just do that right now. Anybody can just go ahead and learn another language. This isn't some, I guess I can't believe you have it in you to learn, you know, and I don't. That's the whole point of what I learned watching YouTube videos is it's not your inability to learn a language. It's your inability to understand how to do it. So everyone feels like they're inadequate, especially Americans. We look at other cultures that they just speak 2 or 3 languages like it's nothing. And it makes me personally feel like, man, what is my inability? Why can I not do that? You know, why do we have such a hard time as Americans picking up a second language when the rest of the world can do it like it's nothing? And it's easy to feel like there's something inferior about your abilities, you know? It's easy to feel that way. Your high school Spanish used to have movie days, but they'd play Disney movies that we already knew all the words to. That's good. So like when you watched Finding Nemo, we were just listening in English. Not because we were understanding, but we knew the movie so well. Yeah. That's good. That's a way to do it. So, now here's where I'm at today, and here's where I'm stuck. And this is the big question that I've been asking myself. Obviously, I've come to all these little realizations that I've spoken about, and I've adapted and I've added them to my practice techniques. But here's what I want to know. Okay, I'm learning the vocabulary. I'm learning the grammar. How many words do I have to learn? Am I just going to wake up and be fluent, right? That's the point I don't understand is, okay, I'm learning the ins and outs of the language. I'm going to learn 500 to 1,000, 2,000 words. When do I get to start fluency? It's almost like I can't even perceive. I'm not even anywhere near fluency. Like, I don't think I can learn enough vocabulary to become fluent. It doesn't work that way. Like, how is me learning more words going to ever turn me into fluent? You're saying watch movies you knew, but watching movies you know may not be helpful. Really? There was this really entertaining bathroom song she showed us. So you'll never forget how to say, "Teacher, can I use the restroom?" Right. So if it's entertaining, but you don't know it by heart, would probably be best. That's the thing though. Okay, so that bathroom song really stuck with you, and you'll always remember how to say that because your brain has taken on that as something valuable, that it's going to hold on to that memory. And My problem is when you're trying to learn 500 words, bruh, I can't make 500 memories real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's what I'm getting at. When you learn a word off of experience, that word has a fundamental support in your existence, you know? Like, it's rooted in an experience that happened, you know? Like, there's a story based around the fact that you know how to say, teacher, can I use the restroom? But when I'm learning 500 words in a few days, there's no story on me learning how to that a cow is gai, you know? I just have to know now that cow is gai, right? There's no story. There was no me and a cow, and somebody taught me how to say gai, and we had a wonderful day, and I'll never forget the day I learned how to say cow. It's just part of 500 words. It's a Rolodex. I just don't know if that's going to be as helpful, you know? Is that going to be as helpful? Looking good. I mean, here's something to be said about muscle memory as well. So yeah, it can help to memorize it at the start. So logically, it feels to me like learning vocabulary. Here's the logic part of my brain is screaming to me, hey, this isn't going to work. I mean, you can't just learn all these words and then somehow turn that into fluency and understanding. But there's also logic in the fact that the vocabulary is a fundamental baseline of understanding. I can turn that vocabulary into understanding with practice. But I'm just saying the constant reminder I'm giving myself is that vocabulary needs to be learned so we can work from it. Anyways, that's where I'm at now. But I want to be fluent. Oopsie. Fluency is hard though. There's definitely got to be a period of time where I can speak, but very slowly. Like, so say, you know, where like I can speak, but I need to think about everything I say. I'm okay with going through that for a while. Actually, I'm not looking forward to being able to speak fluent. I'm looking forward to be able to hear people and understand them. That's what I'm looking forward to. At what point can I turn on a movie and understand everything? Like to where I'm laughing at the jokes. That's my dream. Even if I can do that, if I can go into a room full of native speakers and they just speak and I can understand, even if I'm not even that good at talking back, if I sound like I speak like a baby or I'm sound mentally inept, as long as I can understand that room full of people, that's what I want. That's what I can't wait for. You found hearing to be the hardest part? Okay, so here's something that somebody told me. Because obviously I want to find YouTube videos of people that know how to speak languages. And I want to listen to them tell me their wisdom, right? And that's what I've been watching a lot lately is let me hear somebody that's good at it tell me things because they know what they're talking about. And here's one thing that they said is, when I listen to a foreign language, I only need to interpret the word, turn that into an understanding, and we're done. If I'm going to speak, I have to actively produce these sentences, not just take them in passively, but I have to be the one that produces these full statements with my own brain. Step one. Then two, I have to know how to say it well without an accent, because I have to be able to pronounce it well. And if you pronounce really shitty, then you're not even saying the word right. So you need to learn how to move your mouth like a foreigner, right? So the point the guy was making is when I speak, it's such an active process that takes so many abilities within myself that it's really hard to be a speaker of a foreign language. But for me to just understand by listening, that's a whole lot easier. The threshold of me being able to listen to somebody speak a foreign language and understand is way lower and easier than my ability to then speak to that room of people. Now, I'm not speaking from experience. I'm just watching YouTube videos, but it made sense to me, and I believe it, that my ability to listen to a group of foreigners is going to be way easier than my ability to speak back to them. So I'm going to try to learn how to understand them first and foremost. You agree with that? Personally, it was hard for you to pick out spoken words. Right. Reading was easier. Now I understand what you're saying. Totally. Because spoken word is so fast that even if I've memorized every word in that vocabulary, I still don't get it. I used to have friends that barely spoke English, and when we would speak, they would take the time. They would write down what they wanted to tell me with pen and paper. And even though they formulated that sentence on their own, they needed to write it out because it's easier to handle all that, you know? Which makes a lot of sense. It's cool when you're talking to a foreigner and they want to express their ideas, and so what they do is they get out a piece of paper and they write what they want to say to you because their brain it's too hard right now, you know? But when you write it down, you get to like free up mental resources to think about. You don't have to think about the whole sentence at once, you know? Anyways, that tower. Looks good. I wanted this window to hang way over in the way because I got these cool stairs here. And look at that big window. Right there in the way. That's cool. Oh, I'm supposed to finish this up here. What's up, Copernicus? Hey, what's up, British? Haven't seen you in a while. Remember me? Dude, I remember everybody. Like, I remember you more than my first love. And I'll tell you something I've realized. Speaking of first love, and maybe Copernicus can weigh in on this, but how come I only fall in love with... Now, there's a formula to it. She has to be a sexy whore. And then, given the circumstances, something needs to line up to where I'm not able to have sex with her. If I've ever had feelings for a gorgeous slut and I haven't had sex with her, that's recipe for some head over heels love. I figured it out because I'm, of course a young boy has to grow. And when you look back, you see patterns, you know? You see patterns in your mistakes. And I've noticed one thing. Noticed one thing that happens over and over again. And let me explain to you. If two things happen, if she's not like the sexiest whore or whatever, or maybe she is and I get to easily hook up with her, you know, day one. All those things are not the formula. It's happened twice. It happened to me twice. And there's a lot I haven't done here. It was an awkward night, that first love. Lose that A. Are you telling me a joke, Copernicus? It's like there's been so many girlfriends in my life where I just don't give two shits about that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And then there are some where I am just unbelievably infatuated to where my buddies are shaking my shoulders and saying, Brooks, snap out of it. You're losing your mind. Those blinded by love, you know, like, bro, grow up, wake up. You know those women that I'm always crazy about? And I think it's always some fucking slut that didn't let me put my dick inside of her. You know what it is? And I think, what is that? It's this freaking cat and mouse game, you know? If someone is going to show you the best piece of cheese that you've ever seen and then not let you have a bite, it's human nature. You're going to go crazy over that cheese. You are going to dream about that mozzarella. You know, that's what I think it is. I think it's a cat and mouse game. I think it's some instinctual desire to go get that. Go get that. I'm wondering if I should detail these little windows right here. We could put a little something. What's my view on COVID-19? Oh, you don't think you're succeeding, Copernicus? That's all right. Shitty jokes, they just roll off my back. The question is should I put a little window blind on that? COVID-19, huh? It's hard for anyone right now to declare whether or not the world is moving, is under or overreacting. No one can really make that call without talking out of your ass, because you don't know. No one can say whether or not we're overreacting or underreacting, but I will say that we've never done anything like this before, and here's what I think. My problem is with average everyday people and how easily entertained they are. Okay, so all you have to do is get a famous person in front of a piano to sing some silly song about staying inside, and just keep regurgitating those same words to these people, and they're just having a blast, like hearing these like stay inside songs. I just wonder what the world would be like if everyone thought that if people didn't accept such if people weren't so thoroughly amazed by low quality content, you know? That's all that really amazes me is the kinds of things that people are eating up. Now that everything is under a microscope and we're all sitting here watching the same thing together, we're all inside and we're all watching the same stuff. We're all being entertained as a group, right? And I'm looking around at what everyone wants to say and do and laugh at, and it's just disgusting. How retarded people are, I guess. I guess what I'm saying is one of the things that stands out to me in this whole coronavirus thing is it's just another reminder of how retarded and stupid the general population is. And I know that sounds like I don't think I'm smarter than anybody else. I'm just saying that the general population is so fucking stupid, dude. It's ridiculous. It makes me sick. And this virus is squeezing us so close together that it's making it more prevalent and more in my face, the kind of content that these stupid motherfuckers want to eat up. And it's just disgusting. Gross. That people are so easily entertained. Hey, what's up, Elkiet? Are you keeping it chill, bro? Okay, so I was walking into another room this morning. Somebody else in my house was watching live with Kelly Ripper and Ryan Seacrest, right? Now I know these morning fuckhead shows are great, okay, and people eat them up. I know that. But now they're doing this show from home. You've got Kelly Ripa or whatever her name is sitting at home, and Ryan Seacrest standing in his kitchen like he's shooting a commercial, and they're on webcam doing the show. And I didn't know they were doing this or how long they've been doing this, but I caught a glimpse of it this morning because I was up early and it was on somebody else's TV. And I was just cringing at it because when they're not in the production, when they're not in the studio, all of that fakeness, all of that fake behavior that they're doing for all you fuckheads that like to watch that dumb shit, all that fake behavior that they do in front of the camera, well, they're not in a studio anymore, so they're doing it at home in front of their webcam, like like laughing at everything that's said, like they like a bunch of fake people. And there's like a delay between everybody, like on the news, where you say something and then 2 seconds later the person over on the left laughs. And so everything is like, there's no fluidity. It's not natural, and all the fake behavior that normally like Ryan Seacrest has to be all the time. It looks so bad through webcam. It is what I'm getting at. It's cringeworthy. They look terrible as of late. Well, I was getting a kick out of watching them try to be a host from their kitchen on the webcam. Because on those shows, when your guest says something even remotely funny, you have to go, like, it's the greatest thing. Well, that's how people act on TV. That's fake behavior, but it sells, right? Well, anyways, these people are doing this from their webcams at home, trying to host their TV show with these big fake smiles. And everything just looks like trash. Plus these old women that, you know, Kelly Ripa's probably like 70. She wears all this makeup to look beautiful, right? On TV, but now that she's on a webcam, she looks gross, you know? She looks like an old hag. They overreact so much to bad jokes. Yeah. Hey, British, I saw your comment. I'm on Bedrock. Yes, I am. I'm not going to sit here and terraform. I just got to talking and I had to terraform. All right, I'm definitely not going to build. Is this the tower I just finished? Okay. Oh, I need to do some interior and we'll be done with this one. You got the windows open on a cloudy day. It's 40 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Dude, Elkit, that sounds chiller than I've been able to accomplish as of late. All right, so let's get some lanterns. And listen, I'm just kidding. I'm not talking bad about Kelly. She's a beautiful woman, but I'm just saying on her webcam, she can't really, she's having a little bit of trouble. That's all I'm saying. And the funny thing is she's sitting in front of her computer on her webcam, and then Ryan Seacrest is standing up in his kitchen with a wide pan shot, holding coffee with a big smile on his face, like he's doing a Folgers commercial. And it's just like, I know that he decided, hey, when I get on the webcam, I'm going to stand up in my kitchen. It's just such a cliche thing that it's, of course you would stand up in your beautiful kitchen. Like, just everything is so staged with them and everything is so fake. It's like, bro, let me just see you in your bed drinking coffee with your hair messed up. Not like you just took off your crest white strips. And that cup of coffee you're holding with a big smile on your face probably doesn't even have coffee in it. It probably is just a prop. You're going to go, time to go to school. British, you stay safe out there and don't catch that virus. Okay. All right. Have a good night or a good day. It's 81 degrees here. Yeah. It's not the same temperature everywhere, that's for sure. I know it ain't 40 degrees. Yeah, we'll just put these in all the corners. Downstairs, too. Oh, I see what happened. I took that light out. I took that out. That's fine. All right. See you, British. You like seeing the people's homes during the national interviews? Most of them haven't even bothered to tidy up a bit. Copernicus. That's the thing is you've got two people. You've got people that are just like, here's my backdrop. And then the people that have put a lot of effort into, like Ryan Seacrest, he was standing up in his kitchen drinking coffee like he was shooting a commercial. It was perfect. So much so that I bet Kelly Ripa was jealous because she could have been standing up in her kitchen, marble countertops with Crest white strips in her mouth. But no. She was going for the cute and comfortable look. She probably had on a pajama top. Kelly Ripa seems kind of like those influencers where they're called lifestyle people, where women look at them and they want to live vicariously through them. So if someone like Kelly Ripa is wearing comfy clothes, holding like a cappuccino with both hands, women will eat that up and be like, yeah, I want to wear comfy clothes and drink cappuccino with two hands. And they'll, like that picture on Instagram because they want to be that. I want to sit cross-legged on white pillow top mattress and drink cappuccino with two hands, wearing a loose fitted top and somehow flawless makeup. Dude, women love that shit. Can't blame them. Can't blame them. like a duck to water. You ever seen a bunch of baby ducks just jump right into water? It's in their nature. All right, so that tower is... Oh, that's what I was going to do, is make sure that all the interior was done. So, starting from here. Okay, now. This is how this is going to work. First, I'm going to fill this area up. I don't need any lights all the way up there now. Okay, so the middle... Let me put that back. This lantern hangs right there. I'm going to put some spruce wood down. So it looks a little cleaner in here. It's a bit like the people who use profile pics with the bed and the pile of laundry scattered around their room. I like those. That's good, honest review. Okay, so here's how this is going to work. No, not these. Okay, now I remember. Oopsie. Okay, so when the fence posts touch each other, they get too thick. So I'm only going to do the center and the four corners. And so on this side, I'm going to make sure that the lantern is equal with the top of the window. Make this one the same height. You can sort out the messy from the tidy? Yeah. I want to know firsthand. This one hangs down one lower. So basically we've got two lanterns hanging near the top of the windows and two lanterns hanging near the bottom of the windows. And they're crisscross from each other. And then we got the center putting light in the neck here. I've got too much stuff. I thought I put like glowstone up here. Just to make it look cool down here. Oh, whoa. I'm going to put some in the corners. Because when you look up, it looks cool, I guess. Dark oak fence. I guess I'm gonna put some pieces in there so it looks thick, boy. I just wanted it to look somewhat okay from the floor. Whatever. Is it whatever, Brooks? Nothing is really whatever in Minecraft. Okay. I just want, when you look up, I want you to go, ooh, okay, there's something going on up there. Because no one's allowed to walk up there. It's just when you go in, if you look up and you go, ooh, interesting. Thanks for the detail. That's all we're here for. That's all we're here for. Just that little bit of detail. One thing that you have noticed from a political interview standpoint, most liberals have sloppy looking homes or a back room or messy office home, but most conservatives have a green screen background of a cityscape or a river flowing behind them. One of these groups has been coached a bit. Huh. It is funny now because as a streamer, you now have an understanding of backdrops, you know? And you can notice that people on news and stuff have to now have that understanding. Now, just because I'm aware of backdrops does not mean that I have a cool one. As you can see, I have the most boring backdrop in all of Twitch. My backdrop probably is bad for my stream. Wait, you don't like the little yellow flower right there? I need cool RGB lights. Big blue flashing things behind me. And a big border on here. And I'm not even making fun of all that because that's legit. Looks good. But this isn't my bedroom. This is a guest bedroom. Because after my grandma died, I moved in with my grandpa. He has Alzheimer's. My grandma used to take care of him. I make sure he doesn't do anything stupid like put his false teeth in the, pantry. But this is a guest bedroom. This is an old people's guest bedroom. That dresser, look at that dresser. Do you see the handles on that thing? That's a yellow dresser that's my backdrop, boys. That's what's bringing all the viewers in. Is this yellow looking room with these pasty walls and this pasty face. Wait, attempting to wake your boyfriend is like pulling teeth. Why? Hey, I'm really glad that tower's done. It's what casinos do too. All the flash to keep the viewers' interest. Yeah. Is that 60s vintage? Bruh, it's, I don't know. Nothing in here is mine. So here's the plan. Here's the plan. Once this coronavirus is over, okay, I'll be off probation and I'll have my money saved up and I'm going to go get my own place now that I can leave the state. Anyways, I'm going to be getting my own place because, come on, let's face it, nobody should be living with family. I'm going to have my mom take care of my grandpa and I'm going to get out of here. But here's the deal. Me streaming in a place that's not my grandpa's guest bedroom. Do you understand? I'm not afraid to do anything. I'll put up a green screen behind me and the whole time we'll be on a roller coaster, okay? A chill roller coaster. The whole time we're building, there's going to be a live feed of a roller coaster behind me. And we're just going to flashing blue lights, everything. That looks like a mustache. You're seeing a disco style coming? He wants you to wake him up, then refuses to wake up when you attempt to. You've got a gunshot alarm for 30 minutes. These look like little mustaches. I don't like them. Here's the problem. And I've acknowledged this. I can't expect somebody else to wake me up because I know that I'm going to be mad at them for trying to wake me up. If I told my girlfriend, hey, I want you to wake me up, I'm not going to do that to her because I'm hard to wake up. So in the morning, I'm going to be thinking, fuck this bitch. Why are you trying to wake me up? You know? I don't want to put that off on you, you know? Damn. I love the crooked stairs over here. That was important. Listen. It's time to do one of these little baby houses. Works for streaming and for my after hours lifestyle. Yeah. Dude, I would love to be back in my own place. Well, I picked up streaming since I've been at my grandpa's, so I don't know what it's like to have the freedom to be in my own place. I would love to do that. To decorate a streaming, I could have a freaking... I could do what everybody does. I could be just like everybody else. Go buy me some lights and put them up behind me. Guys, I'm made it big time now. I got lights. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be really nice. You at least, right, you have willpower, he doesn't. Well, I don't have willpower to get up on my own either, but I have to be the one to find the solution. I can't put that off on somebody else to wake me up. If you go to bed early enough, you'll wake up on time. That's what happened to me last night. I'm running. I don't have any more energy drinks.
Dripping like water.
Huh.
Look at this shit. Dripping like water.
So I'm putting a stone brick in the corners here because it helps make the cobblestone look a little stronger. And then we'll grab some cobblestone stairs. For all these little windows. Oopsie. Just get a glass of warm water and pour it over his bits. Oh, he'll think that he wet the bed. It's childish. Yeah. Okay. That is kind of mean. You're too nice. No, I would not want water poured on me. Don't do that. How much room do we have here? All right, so we're going to scoot these windows over. Yeah, that's fine. A spray bottle, you can spray them from the doorway. Pretty good. Oh, now I need these right here. We'll do that. What do I do here? Man, I'm feeling this. Wait, I know what this song is. I can't live. No, that's not it. I can't live if living is without you. That's not what this is. It's very sweet. How many of y'all used to... I know Copernicus used to have girlfriends from AOL chat rooms. And he'd send them love songs from the 90s. Dedicated to you. Casey and JoJo, All My Life. This song is dedicated to you, girl. Okay, now I gotta put logs. Gotta put some logs up. I hope this works out. I'm gonna put a double peak roof on the back here. I think it'll work out. So I'll be putting a double peak roof on the back. Yeah. Not too shabby. I gotta bring the cobblestone up. And then grab some dark stairs. And put these caps on. What should I do here? Yeah. Looking good, yeah? I'm using a half slab here for the floor because the combination of the beams and the half slabs look good inside. Makes a really good roof from inside. So there's one peak, 1, 2. So I'm hoping I can bring both of these peaks back here. And just make it a double peaked roof again. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we cross it. So if I put a double peaked roof on here, it would kind of look like this. That would look cool. Let's try and make it. Hmm. Yeah, that's cool. I like it like that. It's looking nice. All right. Well, thank y'all for sitting here watching me build. Haven't really been talking about nothing for a second. Just really enjoying the build, you know? It's really nice. Minecraft is a really great game. Really great game. I'm out of energy drinks. So I'm drinking that coffee like it's gonna somehow do it. Okay, so if you had to have some stairs going up to the second floor, and this was the way to your place, would you put the stairs right here? We could put the stairs right here. Because if you really think about it, that area is kind of boring. It'd be great place to put some stairs. What I mean by that is if I put the door right here, ending right here. No reason why that can't be built out. Okay. So we grab our path block. Make sure that this guy can get to his stairs. No, I kind of liked that as grass. I'll probably make that a path block too. That's more like it. And we're going to ditch the window. Okay. What's up, hacker? Welcome back. I gotta get some flowers back out. Let's get a little red poppy, a blue cornflower, whatever that is. I know what cornflower is. You cook with that, don't you? A rose bush and a little old lilac. How's the build going? It's going great. I'm having a great time. All right, let's put a little flower power and a little lilac. Okay. And then a little bone meal. Makes great biscuits. You talking about corn flour? You talking about corn flour? All right, so let's put a winder. Let's put a winder right there. And another winder right there. Maybe that's not the window. Yeah, that's fine. I feel like this is a window. No? Here's what I'd like to do. Since it doesn't matter on the outside, I need to consider what's going on the inside. I think that's where the windows go. Okay. Let me do these windows down here. I gotta put glass in and put some little wood down. You know how Minecraft is. Got a window, put a little wood down. Okay. I take these buttons here. Oopsie. Okay. Well, let's put some shutters on the windows real quick. It's gonna take quite a while. Nice. I did all those. Now over here, it's gonna be dirt. Well, this is gonna kind of be hidden in a courtyard. That'd be a good spot to put a staircase, but let me get out my spruce leaf. Man. I gotta put these bushes up in the corner. Need to put flowers there. I guess I could get another color. Another tall flower. I got pink. I don't know about that. It's fine. I think those are fine. Oops. That's fine. That's fine too. Let me grab my bone meal. Let me put some grass back here. There we go. Gotta grow out the grass. It's important. It's one of the reasons why this build looks good. It's growing out the damn grass. I definitely wouldn't mind putting some more grass here. I don't think anybody wants like a rock patch in their yard. We'll make that grass. Grab our bone meal. And fuck this place up. Straight drenched. Drenched in them yellow flowers. Oops. Let me grab some of this. And we're going to get that roof straightened out. Yeah, I like how that went, how that roof goes through there. Through that little crease. Okay, so the back. I'm going to go ahead and put this back here. I'm really unsure how this is going to look, but I'm going to go for it because I've got faith that it's going to work out. It's not part of the normal build plan to have these peaks right here, but obviously I think it's going to work. Nice. It's a hell of a lot better than not putting those two peaks right there. I'm out of coffee, man. What we're going to do is get some more caffeine. Make sure the dog pees. I'll be right back, okay? Y'all, keep it real. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Thank y'all for waiting. Appreciate that. The dog has went pee pee. And I grabbed something to drink. All right, so let's finish this roof. Oh, this house is gonna look cool. Yes. Hmm. I'm doing the inside of the roof as I go. Pizza Pig, are you still there? I didn't have any energy drinks. The only thing I got is a Coke Zero. And that's not the same. Not the same. There's something inside of an energy drink. That wakes you up. What am I supposed to do about this? Don't tell anyone that this roof is that bad. Well, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade, I guess. I don't know what the hell this is, but it's not that bad. I gotta put these little roof nuggets on here. I just realized I did the roof the wrong color. You know? Do I just let that slide? I guess so, because I just now realized I made the roof the wrong color. I need a door. I almost feel like there should be another stairway upstairs. But no, just the one. Oh, I'm still missing. Huh. I didn't even do it on that little guy. All right. I wouldn't mind putting them right here too. There we go. I guess we're going to leave that one with a dark roof. I guess we'll leave it with a dark roof. It's okay. I just had it in my head that these were all going to have oak roofs and they were all going to look like this. But that one's not too bad over there with the dark roof. And now that that building is there, there's a whole lot more to coming up these steps. Now there's a building right here. Oh, I need doorways. And here's my philosophy on interiors, okay? It's my responsibility to do as much interior as somebody who builds your house, right? As in, I'll make sure it has a floor. I'll make sure that every level has a good ceiling, a good floor. I'll make sure that all the windows are put in and all the doors are put in, and every interior doorway has a door, and every hallway is complete, right? But it's not my responsibility to put beds in, to put in cabinets and furniture, because you know, I'm not doing any interior designing. I'm just giving you a well-constructed base. You know, what I'm saying is this is done. Well, why is it my responsibility to turn this into a beautiful bedroom? You know, I'm just the builder. It's not my job to paint your walls and to give you a bed. It's not my job to give you a bed. We're going to work on another house, and we're going to make sure that this one has an oak roof, because I really want to bring the oak back to this, especially between this and the church. I really need a big building right here with an oak roof so it can break up that darkness. I did finish that church, by the way. It looks really dark though, but I honestly don't care. Don't tell Rex my philosophy on interiors, right? I do interiors on his server because it's a responsibility. But that's how I feel in my world. Here's the other thing I meant to say. It's my responsibility to put lights inside of the room too. You know, I want it to look good. Basically, if you bought a brand new house that had brand new light fixtures, new walls, all that, I'm here to provide that. An empty house. An empty house. And what I mean is, the reason why I'm drawing a line is because some people take it even farther and they don't even... Here's what I'm saying is, have you ever noticed somebody that builds a huge house and they don't actually even complete the floors? You'll go in and you'll be inside of this huge expansive room that's 5 floors tall, and there's no structure on how does one move about this house, you know? What I'm saying is that person has no regard for the interior whatsoever. Basically, it says it looks beautiful on the outside, and you're just going to have to deal with it when you walk in, you know? That bothers me on a personal level when I'm building something. If I built you a huge church or a huge mansion, and right when you walk in the front door, the whole thing is wide open, every single floor is just blown out all the way to the roof, That's not a finished build. You're back. Welcome back, Runescraft. Rooms that are completely unused or unfinished. Dude, I'm talking about when you're a creative builder, you can finish the outside of your building and then stop. And that's not done because when you go inside and you start flying around, to me, it's still fun to figure out how do I go from the front door up into this bedroom on the 5th floor? Where are the hallways? You know what I'm saying? Where are the rooms? Those things are still the builder's responsibility to decide, you know? You need to finish building the interior. So I guess what I'm saying is, to me, the interior is structure. But I won't be going around putting carpet on the floors. Well, I won't be going around putting your bed down. It's more fun and also easier in Conquest. Yeah, that is true. So here's the problem, though, with Conquest Reforged Interior. Like your emotions, you're beautiful on the outside and empty on the inside. You can't back that up. Yeah. So, what was I going to say? Conquest Reforged Interiors, right? They all look the same. So people like Rect will say, hey, I understand not doing interiors on vanilla because there's not many options. And then he says, when you're on Conquest Reforged, it's almost like a responsibility to do interiors because there are so many blocks available to do interiors, right? But here's the problem. They all look the same. Everyone's interior on Conquest Reforged looks exactly the same because we all have the same cupboards and we all have the same broom. So someone like me, I've got no experience on Conquest Reforged interiors, right? But I can put all those things down. I can put the pots and pans up. I can put the kitchen sink down in the cupboards. Oh my God, guys. That song was one note away from an acid trip. So somebody who's a professional builder on Conquest Reforged is going to build an interior. Let's say, for example, Rect will build an interior. Okay. It's always exactly the same because it's always the same blocks. You think, yeah, if there's a block specifically that looks like a cabinet, then everyone will use that block as a cabinet. And there's no discussion about it. So this whole big idea that interiors are so much greater on Conquest Reforged, all I'm trying to say is hey, listen, everyone's interior looks exactly the same. So now what? Now do you still want me to do interiors? Because all I'm basically doing is following the formula. Grab the cupboards, grab the broom, grab the mop bucket. It's like, bro, I've seen that goddamn broom sitting next to that goddamn mop bucket. I don't know how many times. It doesn't matter if you're Rect, Vigoman. It doesn't matter who you are. it all looks exactly the same. Oh, you're going to put a staircase and put some rails on it? Of course you are. That's the only thing there is to do. Oh, it's really great how you use the pots and pans in the kitchen. That's really unique how you use the pots and pans painting in the kitchen right next to the knives. Wow, what made you think of that? I don't know. Everyone? That's the only thing to do? Furniture choices were limited? Right. I'm just saying. I've got a problem with an inability to think outside of the box in Conquest Reforged. It forces you into... Conquest Reforged is so good at decorating medieval houses, right? That Conquest Reforged makes you decorate medieval houses because that's what it does so well. Think about somebody like Wrecked, okay? The only thing he builds is medieval houses. It takes massive amounts of creativity to be creative in Conquest Reforged, okay? And you saw, if anyone, you know, I would pay attention to myself on Conquest Reforged, and I realized I never wanted to make a medieval. I don't want to build a market square. Oh, are they selling barrels of fish? Of course they are, because that's what everybody's doing. Oh, you got a market square? Yeah, so does everybody else. I mean, I built a freaking snake in an Aztec temple. And even then, when I thought I was being unique with the Aztec temple, I realized that a lot of people in Minecraft have built that already too. I'm more keen on people that think outside of the box, but on Conquest you can't because the box is very narrow. The box being medieval houses. The most chill rants? A broom and a mop bucket? Yeah, it's a broom and a mop bucket. Yeah, but you're still thinking about where to place that cabinet. They may all use the same blocks, but they don't have the same exact layout. I see you want to bring logic and reasoning into this discussion, Ashes, and I'm not sure I'm ready to take it there yet. Oh, I better put this little piece of wood down here. That's what I came over here for. There you go. Okay, this vanilla cobble wall block is the same on every medieval castle or church, but the placement is different. I'm going to be the first to tell you right now that what I'm making right here, you disagree with this rant as long as you're having fun. So this building that I'm doing right here, this has been done. Everyone makes a cobble base and then puts wood on top, and they always put these little footers on here, and everyone puts... This is basically Minecraft 101. This house is Minecraft 101. So, am I against my own build? Nah, because I signed up for this. I signed up for easy, replicatable, soulless houses, and that's what these are. So I'm adapting. You like to throw in cobble or brick to imply repairs in your vanilla world? on castle walls and such. It's a very good idea, Copernicus. This is going to be a nice wall. So Ashes disagrees. That seems more like 301. Oh, instead of Minecraft 101? Okay. It's a little bit more advanced, but I'm pretty sure you and I can handle this. Look at that. Beautiful. So I've moved past dirt, wood and cobble, and onto some depths and varied blocks. Yeah. That's true. Let's put a little bit of cobble in here. I've got too many blocks. So let's go grab our dark oak stairs. Look how close I've got these houses. Are they going to bump into each other? Have I made a big mistake? Look at this. Holy smokes. Those houses are going to be right on top of each other. Wait. Your point is that everyone is using the same blocks for any build, interior or exterior. And vanilla and modded. So of course things are going to start looking the same, but the way you utilize those blocks can be unique. Yeah, exactly. But see, what you're saying is you're saying that if you and I both have a kitchen and we use the same cupboards, your kitchen is different than mine because my kitchen has like an island in the center and yours is L-shaped. And so you and I have two totally different kitchens. But I'm saying like, really, we have the same kitchen. And that's where we disagree. You're saying, yeah, but my kitchen is L-shaped and yours has an island. And I'm telling you, we both have the same kitchen. And so it takes a lot of effort to break the mold. And I think it's harder on Conquest because all the amazing blocks force you want to use them. You want to use them. And here's the thing. On Minecraft, I have to make a cupboard. But if the cupboard's already made on Conquest, then by all means, let's use the cupboard that's already made. It's beautiful even. Guys, this is not good. Can I scoot this whole house? Visit a U.S. suburb? Oh my god, yeah. Your nose? Wait, are you Toucan Sam? I didn't grow up in a U.S. suburb. I grew up in a trailer park. Get at me. Y'all, I'm super worried about this. This is not up to code. I need to scoot the whole house. Oh, wait a second. Why don't I just pull this one wall back? I won't do all that to myself. I'll just move this one little wall back. Just going to scoot this back. I think it's difference in personality. You're all about semantics and details. If your kitchen is exactly the same, but you have your sink one square over, it's a different kitchen. Interesting. Now, I agree with you in that I think one block makes a huge difference in what feels right. However, when you walk into a Concourse Reforged kitchen, your mind's eye, the feeling you get is always the same. Maybe. All right, so let me rebuild this wall by, originally I believe this is what I want. Hold on a second. I think this might be it. There we go. It might not be the same layout, but it's the same feeling. Yeah, I guess that's what I was getting at. Okay, so here's the front door. We'll have to go back in and put these in. We can put this back. Okay. And then over here, we can put that back. Put those in. And then fix this window situation. There we go. Oopsie, that's the wrong thing. So that wasn't too bad. It's not perfectly center anymore, but that's a good thing. Okay. Now, there's a lot of cleaning up I've had to do here. That's a hard rock again. This needs to be path block. Now let's do that. Put a little stone in there. Okay. We did it. put a door here. That's how you do it. Basically, that little move I made saved the house. What is today? The 9th? Okay, I just got a work email. Everything is good. I got a work email about this new job that's coming in. Anyways, it's a lot of information, but it doesn't apply to today, so I can read it later. Okay. Here's where we got screwed up last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's way better. I was about ready to move the entire house. I'm glad I didn't move the entire house. Another thing is, hey, what's up? You're back. Hey, what's up, Drex Official? I am dying for an energy drink. I realize I have some serious dependency issues, but why try and fight it? Some might say, Brooks, now's your chance to go ahead and kick the habit. You know? Go through a couple days where you wish you had one and be over with it. And I see what you're saying, but I just want to go ahead and succumb. I want to succumb all over the place. Succumb to my temptations and go ahead and drink an energy drink. But I'm going to have to go out into the world, the wild, wild west, and go get myself one. Chill it. I'd like an ice cold chill drink. Can I teach you how to build a house? Yeah, dude. Yeah. Are you ready? Okay, so I'm going to show you how to build these houses right here, okay? Easy peasy. This is an easy house that when you learn how to do it, you can impress your friends because it doesn't take any energy. All right, so how did I get this far? Right? This footprint is not just any arbitrary footprint. Here's what matters, okay? Every doorway has to be 3 blocks wide. Okay? So I'm going to make this footprint and I'm going to put 3 blocks here as a doorway. Okay? And then I'm going to put 3 blocks and make a left-hand turn. And then if I want to go longer than 3, I have to go 5 or 7. Basically, it has to be an odd number. So all of your walls need to be 3, 5, or 7. This is 3. This is 3. Take this corner, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 3 because I want to put a door here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You see, it's always 3, 5, 7, or 9. Or 12. The point is it has to be odd. Okay? And if you're going to put a doorway, it has to be 3. So look what I've done here is I've just said, look, doorway, doorway. Right? This part's pretty easy to understand, but it's important that you do what I'm saying here where it's 3 blocks. 3 blocks. 5. Like, you have to make a shape where all the doorways are on 3 blocks. Right here, I wanted to take a corner, but I went 3, took a corner, and went up an odd number. Okay? That's how you get this far. Now, inside, you need to get rid of the ground and put in some flooring. I make a good house? Okay. So put in flooring. Because you need to separate this from the ground around it. It needs to look like it has a foundation. So whatever your floor is going to be, you need to put that inside. And now this whole cobble thing needs to get built up 3 tall. Remember, I was going to put a doorway there, so I'm going to go ahead and leave the doorway open so I remember where I wanted to put it. And this 3 block high is downstairs. Makes sense, right? Now, here's what I want you to do, because cobblestone gets kind of boring all over the place. Take some stone brick and put it in the corners, because it makes the cobblestone look stronger, like it'll support more weight. Oops. And it changes it up a bit, so it's not exactly the same cobblestone everywhere. So put the stone bricks in the corners so your cobblestone looks better. Got it? Okay. Now we need to grab our cobblestone stairs and put them facing out from each of the walls that we made. Facing away. And then you wonder, well, what do I do here? Do whatever you want to do. You can put it like this. You can put it like this. Just put little feet in there. Okay? Those feet made a big difference too, right? Now, everywhere that you have a wall that that's only 3 wide, you need to put a window. And everywhere that you put a window, you need to put an upside down stair above it so the window looks more detailed. Right here, you can put in 2 windows, but every time you put a window, you need to put an upside down stair above it. And even put that above the doorway too. Upside down stairs go above the doors. On a wall like this, I want to put 2 windows. And I'm going to put the upside down stair above the windows so they look more detailed. Over here, let's put 1 window here and 1 window there. Okay? And let's put an upside down stair on those so they look more detailed. Now let's grab our glass and our doors for downstairs. And I'm using a glass pane. And I'm not even using white glass. I'm using black glass just because I like things dark. So I'm using tinted glass. But that's all the way around. Now these doors, don't put them on out here because they look funny. You got to go inside. You got to go inside and turn around and put the doors in that way. And you do that so the doors get sunk in the door frame and they look cooler this way. Okay. So now underneath every window, we need to grab our spruce stairs and put them in upside down. Underneath every window. Downstairs. Okay. Now we need to grab some dirt so we can put some flowers down and then a trap door so we can cover up the dirt. Right here, we want to put a flower. So we'll put dirt and we'll cover up the dirt. And remember this block here, I said, what should you do? Well, you should probably put a flower there. And then you can plant flowers there. Just like that. And then grab some leaves like from a tree and put them here in the corner. So that means there should be leaves right here. And leaves right here. And then this is going to be flowers, right? That we need to cover up with trapdoors. And what we'll do is we'll put some flowers in. Visiting the world because of an idiot associate. Okay. I'm showing Drex Official how to make this exact house. So here's one of the corners of the house. Put the bush. We're going to put flowers up here. So put a little blue flower there, a little red flower there, a little bit of that action. Okay. Now the one thing I'm still missing is a way upstairs, but all right. Now this part's important. You need to grab your logs and you need to pay attention to your doorways, right? So here's a doorway. So we need the doorway to have 3 logs going back from it. As far back as you can go. And these logs are important, and let me show you how I did them. 1 over the door, 1 to the left, and 1 to the right. Sticking out. And then you'll put these caps on here. Dark oak. Well, over here, we should do it again, right? There should be one going down the center, one going down the left, and one going down the right. And then you need to clean up these logs to where they make the most sense. I'm gonna make those logs do that. This is just support. Now, how do you get up to the second floor? Well, let me show you. I'm going to grab my cobblestone and I'm going to put it inside of the gaps here. So the wall goes all the way up into the wood. So there's no hole there. And then I put the dark oak stairs on there. Does all this make sense? I'm going to grab these spruce slabs. And I'm going to use this as a floor because you got to be able to walk around when you're on the second floor. Another cool thing is when you're inside, those beams look good with the spruce floor. It's a single player world? Yes. Yeah, it is. But I mean, I'm online. Due to the stairs, the house looks strong. Yes, that's true. Now here, this part is important too. Take your logs that you just used for the second floor and go straight up from these tips right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You see how these logs are they're gapped by one? You're going to follow that pattern all the way down here too. Basically, we're going to throw a log up every other one. For the second floor. If you hit a spot like this and you're not sure what to do next, like, oh, do I go here, here? What do I do? Well, you need to go back to here and work from the ends. So you know how it's supposed to go. I'm a great builder. Oh, thanks. Now, this might be hard for you to remember, but if you forget some of it, you can just go back and watch again. All right. We got the wood. Now what we need to do is get like a white concrete and put it inside. Why do I remind you of Bob Ross? Well, because here's the deal. We're obviously creating art. We're doing it very chill. And we're hopefully going to build some happy trees in a bit. Oh, so in case you don't understand, I'm filling in all of these gaps with this white concrete. And the reason why I'm doing it is because it makes this pattern. It kind of looks like, logs and plaster. Look, right in here. Yes, it hangs over just like that. Okay. Okay. Every one of these faces where the door is, make sure you put in a double window. always. And then all the other windows are arbitrary. Should a window go here? We can put one right there. What about this side? Maybe one right there? Whatever makes the most sense. Also, this part I'm going to tell you is important. I remind you of Bob the Builder. Wow, now that's chill. Here's the thing. You go in here and you wonder, how do I get up to the second floor? Well, we're not going to build some rinky-dink ladder. We're going to go upstairs from outside. I could put it on this wall, but it's very tight in here. You got to pick a wall that you want to use for people to go upstairs. I'm thinking about using this wall right here. Can I put slabs where the concrete is hanging? Okay, so you don't like that. Oh, yeah. Take the dark wood and do that to finish it off. I believe I forgot about that when I was building. Thank you for reminding me. So back to what I was saying, how do you get upstairs, right? Well, you see, I want to put a doorway right here to get upstairs. So what I do is I put a landing up here, somewhere where you can stand. And then I got to stair step it down. Okay. Now, that means this window is done for. So we got to patch up that window. I'm going to fill that up with wood. I'm going to put some support up under here. And now that this is really short, the only flower that I can put here is a little tiny flower. But at least now I've got a way up. I got a way upstairs, which means this is going to be a window. And I want to put a window here, and I want to put a window here. I'm going to take my door and put it in there to close up the door. And then I need to take my glass panes and put them in here. There's still a few more things we need to do to make this house look pretty. Okay. Now we need to do some shutters. These take forever because there's like 8 pieces for every window. Now I can't put a shutter in the middle here. It's not worth it. If you ever have a window where you can only put up one shutter because of the window being in the corner or something, by all means, only put up one shutter. It's really not that important. You'll have to find a trapdoor that looks like a shutter, because every texture pack is different. Okay. Over here on the double window above the door, put a stair block upside down and 2 slabs to give it a window seal. Okay. And then get a stone button. And over here on the front door side, put the buttons up high. Like this. The buttons go up high because on these sides, the buttons go down low. Like this. Put a button down low. Here we can't reach the button because the door's in the way, but we can put one right there. And we can put one right here. So those buttons are on. Great. Now, we got to do the roof. But here's the important part. This is important for your build too. You see these double windows above the doors? If you take your log and you make this one twice as high, like you add two more logs, and take your white concrete and put one to either side, that's the peak. And no matter how your building is shaped, it'll have peaks in different spots. So this one only has 2 peaks. This building over here that's already done has 3, right? A peak means that when you look at it, a triangle is formed on the roof. And it's like it shows a forehead, you know? You need those in your build for it to look good. This one over here has 3 and this one only has 2. And then you grab your, the reason why we need those faces is so the roof will look cool here. So just make a 45-degree roof. I'm sure you know how to do this much. I'm sure you know how to do this part. Triangle roofs are good. You do know how to do this, right? Upside down stairs. Now this part's a little bit more advanced. Right here, you need to put in a special stair. Like this. That's a little bit advanced. And here's my other triangle I gotta build. You know? Okay. Put one of those right there, right? Right. So look, we finished the 2 triangles. Now we just need to wrap the rest of the roof around. If you get one of these corners here, where it almost seems like it's, how do you connect that? Or go ahead and connect that one. Fill that up with a full block. And leave that open. That's not too bad. You don't want to build out that corner too much or you'll have a huge point that goes way out for no reason. So that's a pretty good compromise for that corner. So you got to remember to do the inside of the roof too while you're in here. So the roof looks good on the inside. So when you get here, oops. This gets a full block. I really just need a full block. Okay. So you know that this half slab needs to go on here to finish the roof, but here's another technique. If you want to make this roof look a little bit better, you got to put these little notches on it. I know it's weird, but you just put notches on it. And they don't have to be perfect. You can put one here in the corner and you can put them on however you want. But it never hurts to do them every other one. You see how I have a space here? You can pretty much design these however you want, I guess. See how that's not perfect? But those little nuggets somehow make the roof look better. It's 100 on 10. Nice. Let me see if I've forgotten anything. Usually when you go inside, it should look pretty good. Like this is a place that somebody would want. But here's another thing you got to do. Make sure that you've put all your bushes and your plants around and your buttons on. And one thing I've been doing is making sure I got my path block going up to the front door. Oh, over here. I'm using path blocks, right? Well, now that I've put it way upstairs, that's going to get walked on. So I want to add some path block here. Because people are walking on that now. So that looks good. And for me on this build, I need some bone meal. Last but not least. And I got to put this crap up. Back again. What's up, Capernaum? It's a great interior. Thanks. So inside, you could, who knows what you could put down here? The kitchen, some crafting, or you could sell some stuff from down there. You could sell dye or whatever the hell your shit is from here, and then go live upstairs. And because you've put the stairway outside, this is only for you, you know? How's it going, Copernicus? Anyway, so pretty easy. That's how you do it. I feel like this house is really close. Like I need to scoot it over one. Oh yeah, it's definitely too close. So 1, 2, 3. Oops. Okay. The roads seem to be just as busy as usual. Your town is not taking it serious? I've got too much stuff. Some of the stuff I just got to get rid of. But I use it all too much. Well, obviously I had all this set up. So let's scoot all this over. Foundations. Oh, are my house foundations based on a penis joke? Yes. Well, the church was a pair of dick and balls. Oh, the church? The Church of Latter-day Taints? You talking about the Church of Latter-day Taints? Yeah, that's shaped like a dick. I'm not going to put a doorway here. That's going to be a window. That part's fixed. Path block. How's that? I feel like yes. That's good. I can't make all these T-shaped houses, though. You're right. Let's see. We've already got too many T's. Well, those are L's, T's, L, T, G, B. I'm not going to build those two houses today. Realistic mod? I'm playing on the Xbox. This is Bedrock. I do have the natural textures on. But hey, if you think this looks realistic, then that just means I'm doing a great job building. I appreciate that. No, this is a mod. This is a resource pack made by Minecraft called Natural Textures. Oh, you have natural texture pack? That's cool. I love it, dude. I like it better than no texture pack. My problem is the stone brick and cobblestone from vanilla are just I'm tired of looking at them. I'm tired of seeing people build entire castles out of nothing but stone brick. So I need a break from it. So I get on a texture pack or a resource pack so I can get inspired by some new stone bricks. The ores are a little confusing. Yeah. One of the biggest problems I've got is the stripped jungle oak looks gray, and I've been using it as concrete. This block right here, I've been using it as concrete, but it's actually stripped jungle oak. Shit. How do you say it? I can't speak today. Stripped jungle log. Yeah, jungle oak. Anyways, this right here, I've been using it like concrete. The only problem is that when people join the world and they don't have natural texture pack loaded, all this is brown. By the way, there's going to be a big castle here. It's just I haven't gotten started on it yet. There's a church. Jungle oak strippers, yeah. The cool thing about this amphitheater is it's got walls on the left and the right. You'll make sure to have it loaded? Right. You don't even know where to go with that joke? What, you never seen jungle strippers? Look at that. Guys, I gotta take a break. I gotta eat. It's been great. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, DM me on iCurnet. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, Demonic Hornet. Wow, really? Well, thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna actually stop streaming today. So if you wanna hang out and do this again, bro, I'd love to see you again. So that would be ocelots or parrots. Hey, thanks. Thanks, buddy. Also, Copernicus, thanks for your company. Yeah, Demon Hornet, I'll see you around next time. We're gonna keep building more. After I finish all these little houses, I gotta build a huge castle. A huge castle. Ashes, thanks for hanging out. Have a great rest of the day. Thanks. Ashes, thanks for being here and choosing this spot to hang with your boy Brooks and Copernicus and Demon Hornet. It's been fun. Also, Drex Official, I don't know if you're still out there, but I'm glad I could teach you how to build a house. And Pizza Pig, if you're out there, have a good night. Ashes again. Thank you guys. I'm going to see if there's somebody to raid. So y'all, see you later.